everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry, I had flu, guys, but I've recovered. It's just my voice. Okay, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are coming across this face for the first time, you are welcome, and please be sure to subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I do see that we are now growing. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. Let's keep subscribing and sharing and watching until we get monetized. So yeah, thank you. I come back with another video. As you would have seen from the title of this video today, I'm going to talk about the changes that I have experienced as a new mom, or after giving birth. You know, the changes that came after I gave birth to my baby. Some of them are like very obvious, but some of them are still like a thing. I would just hear people talk about these things. I didn't really know they really like mean a thing, you know. Like there's a whole lot of changes that people go through, but today I'm just going to talk about what I am experiencing and what I've experienced. So I even tried to write some points down so that I don't, you know, keep on meander until you know I talk to myself. Sometimes I don't want to be on some meandering vibe to a point where I don't even remember what I was talking about. So yeah, let's get started. Point number one that I've noted down is that it's the physical change of things. The body, my body changing. For example, I know it's quite obvious that your stomach will change after giving birth. Obviously, it remains a bit big, and I'm not sure about the natural birth mothers, but with me, I was a stomach birth mother, still am, because baby is born. I couldn't like tie my stomach, and yeah, for obvious reasons. My stomach wasn't so big after birth. Even now, it actually went back. It's on some flat tummy vibe, but after I eat something, it gets big. That is a bit uncomfortable because I used to have like a flat tummy my whole life. I would just see people saying, oh no, I struggle from belly what. I never really experienced that. So now it's like a change, and it's a bit uncomfortable, but it's something I'm learning to live with, and I'm just being kind to myself. It's not bad at all. I don't want to lie, and I don't want to sound, you know, weird, because when you look at me, like, but what are you talking about? So it is flat, but after eating, it's a bit tricky. So yeah, that's one change that I'm actually experiencing. I will try exercise with time and try eat clean with time so that it goes back to flat, if that is a thing. But I do see other mothers having that change, and it's flat, you know, like for good. So yeah, that is that. And then the second thing is my boobs. I know that is obvious, but yeah, I didn't understand when people said it changes, because my thing is, I understand, okay, sometimes it will be full of milk, but the weird thing is that it's one boob that is big and the other one is like not so big. It's like, okay, what is happening? Unless all of them are like empty, then they kind of get a more or less, you know, same size. But on a normal basis, you realize, and with me, my right one is quite big when baby hasn't fed, and the other one is full but it's not so big. So that is like weird for me. It's a weird change, because sometimes when I'm wearing something like a t-shirt, it actually shows that this one is a bit big and this one is a bit small. So yeah, that is the second change. The third change for me, let me check, is my skin. So during pregnancy, obviously I was on Preg Omega Plus, and that I would like to think the pregnancy plus the pills or the multivitamins that I went on really, you know, that thing did my skin so much justice. Like my skin was flawless. I saw like a lot of change, because I struggle a lot with skin, to a point where even when someone comments on my skin, I'm like, yeah, I've lived with this for so long. So because I started having pimples and dark spots when I was like very young, okay, like young, because I was still in primary school. So it's something that when I fell pregnant, my skin started changing, it started clearing up, it was so beautiful, it was so nice. So that is another change that I'm experiencing now. It's like going back to normal. Okay, to its normal, not the normal that is supposed to be normal, but the normal of back to pimples, dark spots, and things like that. Although I still continued with multivitamins, just not the Preg Omega Plus. So I guess it was the pregnancy. So that is another change that I'm actually experiencing, to say, but hey, but my skin was great. Now, what is this? Okay, but we are not there. The next change that that came with after having given birth is hair loss. I actually cut my, if you go back to my old videos, you realize I had dreadlocks. So I cut my hair because it felt stale, man. If it was food, I was gonna say stale. It felt, yeah, and there would be just, the hair loss wasn't like so bad, but it would still look a bit weird, man. So I didn't really like that, and I decided to then cut. And then now that I have short hair, obviously I comb my hair every day. When I sorry, when I wash it, it doesn't fall like as it would fall before, right after I gave birth. So the last change that I am experiencing is I don't know, social awkwardness. After having given birth, you become, okay, I became socially awkward. I know those that know me will say, Wena, you are socially awkward. Like, what do you mean? That's exactly what I mean. So after birth, most obviously I gave birth C-section, as you know. So obviously I wouldn't be like going out. The first few weeks I didn't go out, but I would take a walk around the yard. Hi Shem, it became weird when I remember this one time I actually went to the mall, complex or mall, I think it's the mall, yeah. I went to the mall with my husband, and then when we got there, I met this other lady, and I could tell I'm so off. Like, I literally could tell. It was the first time we went out without the baby. My mind is still stuck up on being at home for so long, and it was just a weird thing, and I was so awkward. I literally had to text her when I get home that I'm sorry if I seemed a bit off. I literally am not used to this new life that I'm actually living. So yeah, apologies. So that's another thing, and I feel like it's something that is not spoken much about. It's so bad. Like, when you go out, okay, personally, I just cringed. Okay, now it's like getting there. I think I'm okay now. Now I think I'm okay socially, but before, it used to be so awkward. Like, you just feel like people are looking at you. When I went out without the baby, it was even worse. It was like every baby that I heard crying, I felt like it's my baby crying. When a person looks at me, I'm feeling like, what are you looking at? Is it something like, it's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, actually, let me just stop here, because those are the few things that I wanted to share that I'm finding out after having given birth, and I'm like, people don't say shame. Even those that ask, okay, like, when are you giving birth again? I'm thinking, only if you knew the things I'm going through. I know it's not something that is like extraordinary for other people, but for me, I'm still finding it very weird. Whatever is happening now is a bit, it's a bit weird. But yeah, thank you so much for liking, for sharing, and see you in the next video. It's dropping soon, and I love you.